guys, Yankee Cowboy here. It's been a long week at work and feels good actually to be making a video for a change. I recently took a trip to get some things I needed for fly fishing. I bought a book for my Kindle and I met a lot of people up at the club and talked to a lot of people who fly fish, and actually, me going out and fly fishing a few times, I actually, learned what I really need and what I don't need. I'm sure there's some more stuff that I may need, and after I show you guys what I got, if you can think of anything I might need, feel free to leave a comment or PM me. I'm going to be filming another episode of the Reloading Chronicles later tonight, so stay tuned for that. Try and watch that Saturday or Sunday, probably be posted. Got the black powder displayed up here, guys. That's going to be going to the range next, so we're going to get some black powder footage. Another quick update. Got my glasses back for the third time, guys. Maybe the third time's the charm. The prescription was wrong. The right lens was screwed up, but it was because the prescription was wrong. So, I got them back. It feels good actually to be able to see now and have the bifocal so I can read and see some crap up close. But I'm just going to enjoy a beer here for a minute quick. Nothing like a cold beer after a long day of bullshit, It's been a pretty shit week at work. Was working in a tank all week, and it was good that we're outside, but it was a rough week. Nothing too major, but enough to make you appreciate a beer after work, which actually is good. All right, guys. So as I was saying, let's get back to this. You don't want to hear about that crap. We'll save that for our Reloading Chronicles. I picked up some stuff that I thought was gimmicky at first, but come to find out after talking with people and seeing it in use, there were some things that weren't a gimmick that you actually need. So I did pick those up, and I did pick up a new spinning reel, which I got a rod on hold at Cabela's, which I'm going tomorrow to grab that. So stay tuned for some more gear reviews during the week next week. And that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to hop into this. I'm going to show you up close what I got. And like I said, if you can think of anything else, please feel free to leave a comment or PM me. So let's get into what I got here. Okay, guys. First thing that I got that I didn't anticipate on needing and seemed like a real gimmick to me was this this piece of leather, and has rubber inside. This is for straightening out your tippet. And I thought, what the hell you need this for? I can make it, I can do this, I can do that. You actually really do need this, guys, and it's only like a $3 item. Because what happens is when you take your reel out of the case, because it's a 4-piece pole, so you have to take your reel down every time you're done, and you open it up, your tippet material is all coiled up, and that loop stays there, and you can't cast properly. So what this does is you'll take your tippet and you put it in between there, and you pull it, and it straightens it out. This thing really works, guys. So this is number one for me, what I went back to Cabela's to get, as far as something I thought was gimmicky that you do need for fly fishing. So this was one. Number two is, I'm going to show you guys some dry flies. These are some really small dry flies. And once these get wet and the hairs all mat down, it's pretty much useless. You're defeating the purpose of fly fishing. So what you really need on that is the dry fly dressing. I have 2 bottles of this gink. This is just a spare one I have. This works really good. You pour it all over the lure. You get it on the lure, and keeps it dry. And also another thing is, these are really good right here. These are woolly boggers, whatever they call them. Yeah, not boogers. They're woolly boggers. I was told that the trout love these. I haven't got a chance to try these out, but I did pick up a handful of those at Cabela's. Another essential thing you need is it's like a forceps. It's just a long needle nose to get the hook out, because the trout will pretty much swallow your fly. And if you want the fly back, it's good to get in there and get it out of there before you cut them up. So get yourself a forceps. That's another essential piece of gear. And here's another gimmicky thing I didn't think I needed, was the fly tying tool. I ended up going back and getting this because, without the new glasses, even with the new glasses, I mean, the end of that tippet is really, really thin. It's a pain in the ass to work with. It's hard to see. This takes a lot of it just takes a lot of aggravation out of tying a fly, because chances are, you're going to untie that fly a couple times. It's a pain in the ass. Which, leads me to my next thing is you're going to need, pick up yourself some spare leader material. Just, you know, after a while you're going to want to change your leader, so get some of that. That's essential. And then this is key right here, tippet material. Because after you cut your flies off every time and you're retying it, you know, the tippet is thin towards the end, but then it gets thicker as it gets back. So you'll start to lose that thin edge. You'll want to tie on another piece of tippet material. And this is pretty cheap stuff. I think it was like $3, $4. And, you know, it's a whole spool of tippet material. You know, it's tapered, so you just tie that on, and you're ready to go. And I also picked up, this is good to throw on the hook end for some scent. This power bait, they were hammering trout up at the gun club, at my club, with this power bait. Orange with the glitter in it. They were putting that on the hooks, and they were just nailing them with that. And I also picked up this can of corn stuff. I used to, you know, let's face it, we've all fished with corn at some point in our life, and we know it's illegal, and you're not supposed to do it. But this here, I'm wondering if this is legal. If any of you guys know anything about this, it's basically regular corn. They just dyed it and put scent on it, but I would still think it's illegal to fish with. So if anybody knows anything about this crap, you know, leave me a PM or a comment on that. Also picked up for when I go with my spinning setup, I picked up some power bait trout worms. These are all soaked in some power bait liquid. And Berkeley also makes these. These are in liquid. These are Gulp. These are fluorescent orange worms, trout worms. So I got these as well for, you know, there's some spots that I'm going to fish that I fished as a kid that fly is not going to work. You're going to need a small trout rod to get in some tight places. So I really love the Fluger Treon I got for my fly setup. So I bought the matching Treon Fluger spinning with extra spool. This was 29 bucks, guys. It's got 5 bearings. They make a good quality product. I was pretty happy with the Fluger I got, and talking to some people, Fluger's pretty good stuff. So I picked this up. Wasn't on sale. It was just 29 bucks. So I thought that was a pretty good price. I was gonna get the bigger one, the President, but I knew I was getting that camo rod, and that was blue with gold on it. It would have clashed. So that's that. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is all the stuff, you know, scattered about that I got. That you know, some of this stuff is essential stuff you're gonna need for fly fishing. Like I said, when I bought it, my fly setup, I just pretty much bought the rod and reel and thought I was gonna run with it and not need, you know, much else other than flies. But you know, tippet material, that's key. You know, an extra leader, of course you're gonna need that. This here for straightening out the tippet, you can't fish without this, because the minute you take your reel out, you're gonna have that coil on there. So you definitely need that. You're also going to need the dry fly dressing, otherwise your fly's going to get wet and it's ruined. The power bait, that's just an enhancement. This is just going to intensify your chance of catching a decent fish. And for you blind folks and older people like myself, the fly tying tool, you know, takes a lot of guesswork out of it. And then the old forceps, that'll come in handy. Then obviously some flies. So that's it, guys. That's basically the stuff I got. Alright guys, so like I said, if you can give me a hand or any pointers on anything else I might need, please leave some comments below. As always, thanks for watching The Total Outdoors with the Yankee Cowboy.